to take somebody's credit card and their debit card and go to Walmart, going to the dollar store?
I didn't do all of that stuff. That wasn't on me. I just did the storage. And
Well, it's still theft.
yes, ma'am, I understand that.
And so in order for somebody to have used this, you would have to have given it to them as well to use. And y'all both are using, here's the thing, you and this phantom person, y'all are both using credit cards and debit cards that don't belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So instead of stealing from somebody and using their credit card and debit card, get a job.
Enjoy the video. Hit the like button.
And are you Sarah Laura?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, I'm showing you the discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Laura, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, the state's proceeding on count 1 and waiving count 2.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right, Ms. Laura, I'm showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of credit card, debit card abuse as a state jail felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes.
All right. After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I ask that you follow the 3-year recommendation. And I did wish to add that Ms. Laura does wish to have some type of referral to Texas Workforce Commission. She's not employed. She hasn't been employed the last 2 years. And she's asking for some type of guidance with that. She has done many line assembly type of work before, but I don't want to set her up for failure. If, maybe part of the fine could be partially probated to help her out.
Okay. Why are you stealing?
I have no excuses. I just thought I could get away with it, to be honest.
It's a bold move to take somebody's credit card and their debit card and go to Walmart, going to the dollar store.
I didn't do all of that stuff. That wasn't on me. I just did the storage. And
Well, it's still theft.
yes, ma'am, I understand that.
And so in order for somebody to have used this, you would have to have given it to them as well to use. And y'all both are using, here's the thing, you and this phantom person, y'all are both using credit cards and debit cards that don't belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
So instead of stealing from somebody and using their credit card and debit card, get a job. And guess what? If you don't have a job, you don't steal from people and then use their cards to support your lifestyle. There are plenty of signs around. I'm going to give you, whatever workforce availability probation has, but I don't understand why people act like it's mysterious for you to see a sign that says workers needed to go in there and apply. How old are you?
40.
So it's not like you're some teenager who's never had employment before. Hopefully you've worked in your life.
Yes, ma'am.
So you see a sign that says workers needed, you go in. And guess what? If you really are an upstanding citizen, even when you don't see a sign, you still will just go in and say, hey, I'm looking for employment. Is there any work available here? Can I apply? Do you have children?
Yes, I do.
And what are their ages?
My youngest is 13.
And where are they?
They're with their father.
And what's the ages of your other children?
I have a 14, 15-year-old, a 21-year-old, a 25-year-old, and a 26-year-old.
And where are all of these children?
My 26-year-old lives in Houston. My 25-year-old lives here. She has children. And my 21-year-old lives in San Marcos. She goes to college out there.
All right, and your other children?
They're with their father.
Has Child Protective Services been involved in your life?
Previously, but.
For what?
Me and my ex had an abusive, like a real toxic relationship, and
What year was that?
that was in 2012, I think. It's been years ago.
And where are you planning on living?
I'm currently in a relationship, and we have a house
In a relationship with
with my current boyfriend.
who's not the father of your children?
No,
Are you with the state child support?
yes, I am. I haven't had support, but I have gotten.
So basically, you're just having children and somebody else is taking care of them,
Well,
and you're moving on.
I was with them just up until about 3.5 years ago. I was a full-time mom. I took care of them all
But you're moving on with your life in a new relationship, and he's taking care of the children.
because he threw me out. It was a very abusive relationship.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I understand people being in abusive relationships, but let me just tell you, is it anyone's fault that they're abused? No. But you need to start taking stock of who you are and work on yourself before you just go from one relationship to the next relationship and you don't have employment. So that means that whoever you're in a relationship with, you're going to be depending on them to support you financially. And you're depending on them to put a roof over your head. So while you have someone who has your children, which I don't understand if this person has your children and if that was an abusive relationship, maybe your children should not be with him.
If I had the means to, I would fight it. I'm still scared of him.
No, they have legal aid. They have all different services for that. And see, right now, I think you are running a con on me. And let me just tell you why. Because you're charged with credit and debit card abuse. And I see that when the police arrested you, you blamed it on your twin sister.
I didn't. Put
And
it
they
on my
looked
sister.
and they said,
No, I didn't. I don't even have a sister.
I researched the actor's twin.
No, I don't.
And she was in federal custody throughout the duration of the time to include the day and fraudulent purchases were
I
made.
never claimed to have a sister. I don't have a sister.
Okay. I'm going by what's in the police report.
I've never even spoken to the police about this.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is finding you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 3 years. There's $1,000 fine to be probated, concurrent with County Court Cause number 685703. Restitution, if any, to Austin Galan. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be random UAs. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. And who is the gentleman you said you're going to be staying with?
His name is Joe De Hoyos.
Joe what?
De Hoyos.
All right. And there's to be probation. This gentleman that she's staying with, he is not an appropriate chaperone for her to be seeing her children. So when I say no unsupervised contact with minors, that person cannot be used as a chaperone. You said it's Joe De Hoyos. That's odd that her attorney name is Joanne De Hoyos. And she's saying that the guy she's living with is Joe De Hoyo. Okay. See what I mean where with Mr. States when I say I have concerns about her?
His name is Joe Anthony De Hoyos.
Okay. So there's you know what? There's just to be no unsupervised contact with minors, and whoever she's living with at the time is not to be a chaperone. So there's to be no chaperone of children by defendant's paramour or significant other. There's to be 120 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you can provide COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. There's to be parenting classes. You to complete those parenting classes, and once you complete those parenting classes, the remaining of the community service hours will be waived. I really do think you need CATS 1 and 2. My CATS 1 and 2 class is not enough for you. There's going to be field visits, and that's going to be 2 times per month until further notice. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful? Showing you was entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to consult with an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You got to do better. The stories that you're telling me, you wouldn't take that from any child telling you. You understand?
I'm
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you. I'm being completely.
And Judge, just, right.
All right,
Just
so we'll be
court's
back.
aware, she will be in custody until County Court 14 case is resolved.
All right, so you'll be in custody until County Court 14 case is completed, and probation. The time for her to begin looking for employment, that's to begin once she's released from custody.
Yes, Your Honor.